over this Christmas break while I was at home, I spent a whole lot of time cutting firewood. It's probably the biggest project that I've had um, since I've been away from college. And we use firewood in our home to heat, so it's important that we have enough. And Dad kind of got behind this year, so I've cut a whole lot, and I've cut so much actually that I'm ahead of next year. So we have plenty for next winter also. And now when I do something so often, I start to have dreams about it. Same thing with unicycling. I used to dream about unicycling all the time, but I dream about cutting down trees, and it's really awkward for me. But it's got to the point where I drive down the road and I see trees, and I'd imagine what they look like cut up and stacked up in my yard. it's really weird. And especially dead trees. I see a dead tree, I'm like, oh, that tree needs to come down, or wow, look at that oak, that would burn really nice. There's this giant tree right behind me on the farm, and I wouldn't cut it down. It's way too big for me to cut down. Anyways, but I think about it, and I was like, wow, that'd be more than enough for one person right there. Here lately, with the weather, the bad conditions, and all the rain, it's kind of put a damper, quite literally, dampened everything around here. Made it hard to get out and cut. But today it's cleared up just a little bit. It's still pretty muddy. That's the worst part. You can see right there. There's a small lake out in the field. But there's a tree behind me. Not the gigantic one. It's kind of slanted if you see it there. I started cutting it down a while ago. Figured I'd share it with you guys. Finish it off. And have a little fun with my chainsaw. Looks like it's hung up in another tree, so I'm going to try to push it down. And not have it fall on me. Pray for me. I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't think this is going to happen. But it's got to come down now. Wish me luck. was a whole lot harder than it should have been. It's probably my fault, but I've got nothing else. I tried to think of someone to blame, but there really wasn't. We could blame that tree. Blame the bigger tree for getting in the way, and it having to be in a fence row that made it a little bit more difficult. Thanks for watching.